The game that I'm really excited for is next.
Okay, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah, one of the surprise announcements that I thought was going to get announced at the Take-Two event, but it was announced here, was Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. This game, I'm not a huge Borderlands guy. I actually just re-downloaded the first one to try to maybe play through a little bit of it. This game looks amazing. Tiny Tina is kind of, if for people who don't know, is a fan favorite of a lot of people who play Borderlands, right? She's a side character. But they made it clear that this was not a Borderlands game. It is Tiny Tina's game, starring Ashly Burke, right? And then a whole slew of people. Andy Samberg, Wanda Sykes, Will Arnett are in this game. It's kind of based off of the Assault on Dragon's Keep DLC for Borderlands 2. Somebody wrote a really good article on this if you want to check it out on bossrushgames.com. Logan, tell me why you're excited for Tiny Tina.
I'm excited because this is giving me two cast members in this, and I'm not talking about Birch, ironically, that haven't been in a lot of video games, but when one of them has, it's been a huge impact. When Will Arnett, his cast as Lego Batman, like, that just always felt like a perfect role for him. But him doing more video game related stuff is just a beautiful freaking combination of a really skilled voice actor with someone who brings more charisma and more charm to most characters than anybody else I know. I mean, Will Arnett is a phenomenal choice. And then gotta give a shout out to the 9-9 with Andy Samberg getting cast. I mean, I never knew I really wanted Andy Samberg in a game unless it was like a buddy cop with him and Judge Judy. This is a perfect game for Andy Samberg. And then you combine that with, okay, a video game legend like Ashly Burke, who has just been all over the place with Outer Worlds, Horizon, doing everything that she's done. I mean, this could be one of the most complete casts we see as far as the voice acting is concerned across the board this year in video games. Combine that with, it is Borderlands. Borderlands has always done a good job of building at least stories and characters that we care about. So I have high hopes for it. I wasn't a huge Borderlands fan until one lemon-scented man named Austin Campbell really tried to get me into Borderlands, and I've become a huge fan of it ever since. I mean, I can't wait to see what this game ends up being. Tiny Tina's been my favorite character for a long time. I cannot wait to see where this game goes.
Yeah. Josh, we talked a little bit about this on Tower Casuals. How are you feeling? Especially because of the D&D aspect to it.
That's what's getting me. Like, I've never been a massive Borderlands fan. I just recently got into Borderlands 3, waiting for this latest Destiny season to start. I was playing through it with our friends Nerd and Colonel Panic. And it's been a lot of fun, but I definitely get the criticisms on Borderlands 3 after playing through it. This looks like it's way more up my alley. It's a standalone game. They made it pretty clear that it's Borderlands, but it's not. Like, it's not in the Borderlands universe. Like, it's basically in Tina's mind is kind of the vibe I'm getting. Like, this is something she's imagined. And for it to look like it's going to combine Borderlands with D&D is really, really exciting for me. I play a lot of D&D. For anybody who doesn't know, I play a lot of Dungeons & Dragons. So I'm excited for this. I'm excited for Dark Alliance. Anything with dragons and guns, sign me up. I'm here. I'm here for it.
Dragons and guns.
Dragons and guns, baby. And then add in an awesome and super talented voice cast. Like Logan said, I never knew I needed Andy Samberg in a game until now.
Yeah. Yeah. So it looks like you're not playing as Tiny Tina, though. Because they, like, later in a press release, they said that that character at the beginning who was shooting the dragon was the player character.
Which makes me think that the player character is Andy Samberg. Will Arnett's probably the bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would... Well, I could even see it inverse. I could honestly see them making Andy Samberg a bad guy.
Yeah, a comedic bad guy, yeah.
Yeah, especially with, like, how Handsome Jack was handled, right? That was his name, right? The bad guy of... Yeah. LaMont, how do you feel about this?
Oh, I'm very excited about it.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Lamont.
Oh, no. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say I found the press release. We can put these questions to bed once.
Yes, please, Josh.
Okay.
Correct me.
In Wonderlands, you create your own multi-class hero and loot, shoot, slash, and cast your way through outlandish monsters and treasure-filled dungeons on a quest to stop the Dragon Lord, played by Will Arnett. Joining you are the headstrong Captain Valentine, Andy Samberg, and rule-obsessed robot Fret, played by Wanda Sykes.
Wow, you just answered every single question we just asked, Josh. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Man.
Now I know Wanda Sykes is playing the robot, man. Like, we expect all sorts of, like, trash-talking hysterics. Oh, my God.
You can create your own character, though. This is something I've been, like, screaming at Borderlands. I want to be able to make my own character, not just have to pick a pre-selected character.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to let me multi-class it? Like, that is some true D&D shit right there.
Yeah. Is this going to be multiplayer, did they say, or is it single player?
I'm looking. I feel
like the format could be multiplayer. I feel like it could.
I feel like there'll be a multiplayer mode. Like, I expect that. So there's a Gearbox stream on Saturday, and then there's a 2K stream on Monday. We're going to probably see it at both.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shoot, I hope so.
Yeah.
So, bringing actual Borderlands guns to fight dragons, skeletons, goblins, and more in a fantasy world imagined by the galaxy's deadliest 13-year-old Tiny Tina as a new full-featured AAA video game.
Cool. Well, I'm definitely going to check this out. I think it looks awesome.
Yeah.
For sure. Because I've always liked the idea of Borderlands. It just... I'm lonely and I don't have any friends, so I'd always play it by myself.
Yeah,
which is not the way to play.
Absolutely way better with friends.
Yeah.
Maybe if you didn't call me Justin Bieber's illegitimate cousin, you'd have friends.
Well, maybe if you cut your hair and didn't look like Justin Bieber's illegitimate cousin, we would play together, Logan.
Jesus.
Why don't you go watch another episode of High School Musical?
I have already cried today. Thank you very much.
Now, guys, can't we all just get along?
He knows I'm joking. We're actually planning a High School Musical watch-along after E3's over.
By the way, hold on. Can I take one quick second and ask the people for help? Hey, people. There, you amazing people. If High School Musical's review that I'm working on right now is the #1 article on Sunday, Dan is going to join us for this watch along. So please, click on it as much as you can. He is. He made a bet with me. And if it's not, I have to write an article about how Breath of the Wild is a very underrated game and that I love it to death. So basically, I'm just going to have to write some yes.
Wait, what are we doing again? What are we doing again?
We're going to do a High School Musical watch along, LeRon.
Yeah.
No, not we as in me.
No, you're joining us now. You're in it now.
Yeah.
You're in it now.
We're all in this together, man.
We're all in this together.
I hate you. Move on. Move on.
Please, yes, move on.
Oh my gosh, that was awesome. You didn't expect me to do that, did you?
Did not.
You didn't expect me to get my head in the game, did you?
I'm really mad because you didn't notice the what team post I did the other day for Monstrous D3 promo.
I saw it.
Oh, thank you, LeRon.
Oh my god. Okay, okay.